Where am I, like Maine or something? Oh well. All I know is comments do grow in trees, unlike money. So let's check out what's going on today. I made a video yesterday that people responded to. It apparently was quite relevant. And the video I made yesterday was 3 reasons I won't get a buzz cut in 2017, in parentheses, receding hairline. Of course, I put that in the title, receding hairline, because that's one of the things that gets people to my channel. Our friend who left a comment is Kadashia2012, and he says, quote, Nick, you were at 897, now you're at 895 subscribers. Can I ask why you're uploading every hour? It's getting a bit annoying for some people, probably talking about hair loss every hour. I did the same and I lost 2 subscribers. I had 15 and now there's 13. Some people just don't care or aren't real subscribers, but keep uploading, bro. I've been supporting you a couple of months now, end quote. So I want to thank my friend here, Kadashia2012, who has supported me over these past couple months, as many of you also obviously have too. I'm very grateful for all of you. This is something that in this past year, as I've grown from 100 subscribers to nearly 900 now, because I think at the making of this video, I think I had 899, so we'll see how that all plays out. But as we've in this process, this comment will pop up. You know, Nick, you make too many videos. It's blowing up my inbox. You know, and I'll get that from time to time, and I'll lose people over it. But then, in confidence, I keep going and continuing to make too many videos. I have 5 reasons that I've figured out why I do this. I didn't really think about it, but let's go through them. Number 1, keep in mind that this is a personal project that happens to be public. So this is ultimately, for me, I'm speaking to myself more than I am to you. It just happens to be public, and you just happen to be choosing to watch it and subscribe it. So if I've got something to say, I'm not just going to save it in the phone and then forget about it. I'm actually going to release it, because once I publish it, it holds me accountable to those thoughts and helps me, help us collaborate with those thoughts. So number 1 is I've got a lot on my mind about all this, so I just go ahead and put it out there. If I don't have something to say, I won't make a lot of videos that day, but typically you're looking at nearly an average of 3 a day. The second reason is convenience. Being that I do average 2 or 3 videos a day, I have to upload them when it's convenient for me, when I have access to the best Wi-Fi. So there's sometimes where I'll have access to easy, good Wi-Fi, and I'll do all 3 at once in the afternoon, like I often do. But then that very night might be a Friday night, and then I can just upload 3 overnight. And so there'll be like 6 in the span of 12 hours, but a calendar day, it's still averaging 3. So, that's just because I don't always have access to the best internet. So I'm taking advantage of that, because I don't pay a lot for my internet. Okay, those are the first 2 reasons, and those are kind of boring. But I have to get those out of the way, because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Okay, let's get to the fun part. The number 3 reason that I make too many videos is because this is a comment-based channel. Sure, I could come up with stuff about hair loss every day, because I have been doing that. But what this has evolved into, more so, is a comment-based YouTube channel, as you can clearly see, right? So with that being said, as I've got well over 900 videos and now almost 900 subscribers, what's going to happen is, on a daily basis, I'm going to get at least a dozen, if not 2 dozen comments every day. And chances are there's going to be a few of those that are worth definitely sharing and addressing publicly and talking about. So as long as the comments are coming in, that's only more motivation for me to make more videos, because as long as I'm involving the people who are supporting me, this group grows, right? So I'm here to help answer everyone's questions and for us to think this stuff out loud. So the comments largely fuel the motivation too, which only produces more videos in the long run too. So obviously, think of how many videos, think in the last couple of weeks, how many videos you've watched and they start out with a comment, right? Okay, so that was a fun reason. Number 4 reason is because, and I've just hinted on this a second ago, but ultimately this is a support group, is what this is. This is a hair loss support group. Now, in the real world, you don't belong to one. You don't go to First Methodist Church every Tuesday night and sit with a bunch of other guys and talk about your insecurities or your goals or whatever about hair loss. You don't do that. But here it's a safe place where you come every day. And because it is a support group, I know the importance of you getting a daily dose of that, right? Because let's face it, I'm your older brother. Even if you don't really have an older brother, I'm your older brother. What are some qualities in an older brother? Confident, knowledgeable, kind of bossy, and is good at motivating you ultimately, because he's been there before, right? So I've got that thing going on, but I know that for this to be effective as a support group, you need too much of me. You don't need just a video a week. I'm not that good. People who are really good only do one a week or whatever. Every Wednesday, here's my video. No, for me, it's more like 2.5, 3 a day. But again, it's not about necessarily the same exact thing, because it's based on these comments largely. So the number 4 reason, again, is that this is a support group, and I think we need an overkill amount of information here. Not every day are these videos going to apply to you, so don't watch them. Just ignore them, delete them, whatever, it's fine. But, you know, out of 3 videos I make a day, maybe 1 or 2 interest you. And that's why I do it. I like to do quantity over quality, which is my 5th and final reason. The 5th reason is that's my business formula has from the beginning actually been quantity over quality. I started out making higher quality videos. If you scroll down on my channel, you can look and see Jack Man, you can see Uncle Nick, and they were scripted, they were acted out, they involved other people. They contained music, which I wrote and I performed and I played. I edited, I had words on the screen, and yet what happened? People didn't watch it, they didn't support it. And so I enjoyed doing that, but I realized if people aren't supporting it, why spend all that time? It's not growing the audience. But this formula works. By me doing too many hair videos, this is what, because I've been doing videos regularly for about 2 years. So imagine, basically in the first year of me doing them, I went from like 0 to almost 100 subscribers in the first year by doing better quality videos, in my opinion. The second year, I do an overkill of hair videos every day, and what happens? Subscribership goes from 100 to, and by the time you watch this, there's a good chance I'll be at 900 or more. See, that's what's building an audience. And even though it's maybe not a popular idea to make this many videos, and even though I know for a fact that I lose subscribers along the way, ultimately, this is what can, even if you can look at it and say, well, you know, I just saw your subscribership go down to after you made that video. Yeah, but check back in the morning, I've made up that 2 and I've gained 4 more. That's what I've seen consistently happen. And that's why I know I can take this gamble, take this risk, and go ahead and keep making too many videos, because from a business model, it's actually working for me. And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what's actually growing this community on here. So those are my 5 reasons why I purposely make too many videos. Unashamedly, unapologetically, I do that. In closing, here lately I have been at the end of videos telling you not to subscribe to my channel. And I think we've all assumed maybe that was tongue-in-cheek, like reverse psychology, don't subscribe. Oh, now you want to because I told you not to, you know. Is that part of it? Sure, probably. But also I do mean it too. It's also from my heart, because I'm actually trying to run people off. What I don't want here is people who are gonna casually show up, watch a few videos, realize they don't like my format of doing too many videos a day, then complain and then just leave. I mean, that's fine, that everybody's welcome at any time, but ultimately this channel isn't for those people. This is like almost like a boot camp in a way. I mean, yes, it's a support group and I almost got hit by that truck, but ultimately this is not for a casual audience. It's for people who want this and need this support group. So when I tell people not subscribe, I mean, that's my fair warning. I'm really trying to tell them, hey, you really will be disappointed if you subscribe to my channel. I think the mainstream, that's how it is. So this is not for the mainstream. This is for just a certain niche is who I'm looking for. And I guess in the end, I'll find out, you know, how many people are part of this niche, because now that we're nearing 1,000 people, it makes me and my wife and my family and my friends really question that really that many people like are into this thing, like talking about this. Yeah, but there's a void, remember? There's a void because in the real world you can't talk about this stuff. So thank you for asking. Keep your questions coming and I'll keep making those videos.